Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Heather Salter-Purves, Sapphic fantasy and folklore author here. 2026 is my rebranding and rebuilding year to an extent. So this is my writing goals for 2026. It is going to be ambitious, it is going to be big, but it is going to set me up to really hone in on where I want to be as an author. I will still be my perky, lovely self, but I am leaning towards the stories that set my soul on fire and letting love bloom in the dark. Moving forward and giving myself the creative freedom to build the Sapphic fantasy and folklore empire of books that I have always dreamed about. Subscribe button and come along with me. So 2026 is going to be a busy year, but a rewarding. So I have committed to 3 publications in 2026. Mist and Memory, which is a novella releasing in April of 2026. And then I will be bringing the paperbacks to a May signing of Wild Out West in Fremantle, Western Australia, which is a ghost, witchy, paranormal, gothic romance. I then move on to Shadows Beyond the Gates, which is a Sapphic cosmic horror releasing September of 2026 with Bushland Castle Productions, which is the micro publisher I've had the joy of working with. And then finally I will be moving on to the follow-up, Her Daffodil Queen, with Primrose Princess Sacrifice, and that will be closing out the Welsh arc in the Twisted Garden Saga, and that will then be we're following Nud as we found them at the end of this book and their story. And then we move into my darkest story yet, which is coming in 2027. I'm super excited. I'm just chomping at the bit to write it in the best way. I have also stacked my reading for the 2026 season to dive into dark, luscious stories. If you would like to check that out, it's up here for you to have a look at. I would love for your opinions. So with everything happening, it is going to be a really busy yet rewarding 2026, because I'm aiming between 500,000 to 750,000 words written, but with the caveat, it is not all going to be going into the books. Remember, as an author, I will have to be doing rewrites. I have to do author content. So on this channel, newsletter. So if you want behind the scenes information and sneak peeks into the 2027 book, the sign up sheet is down below. I also do have Little Dragon at school next year, so on school days I can actually manage to get about 2,500 to 3,000 words written and edited, so I will be on the move for that. I will be breaking my writing down into drafting, editing, social media content, correspondence, and YouTube. I am also reinstating monthly live streams. They will be happening for a minimum of 90 minutes with at least 2 30-minute productivity sprints during them. If you would like to join me for those, I am also going to be doing monthly recaps so I can keep myself accountable and you can keep me accountable of where we're going and what we're doing. I am going to be making myself a Google tracking sheet. So if you would like a copy of that, let me know. Writing is very different to authoring in terms of having to do a lot more work, and also 2027 is going to be my breakout year, I've decided, in terms of being a fully arrived author in the genre and niches I really want to write, and will then continue me on in the direction of everything my little brain of twisted gothic stories want. I would love to bring you along on the journey. So, recapping. 2 novellas to edit and release. 1 novel that needs to be drafted, edited, and released. And then I want to at least get 2 drafts of the 2027 book written. I am also aware, to help myself prevent burnout, I'm either going to choose to do a fun novella that will be for my newsletter, or short stories. There is also a Sapphic gothic horror I want to write, which is Project Gargoyle. So I will have some fun projects to kind of just put out in the world when they're ready, but there's no pressure on them. But I may lean towards writing short stories for the author newsletter. If you would like to come along with me on this rebuilding, realigning, rebranding year and be super productive with me, I would love to have you. If you want to pop in and out, that's more than fine too. I am going to be putting videos out weekly. For the rest of the year, I will also be doing a festive haul because there have been some fun books that I have pointed out, and stationery haul because you always need more books and stationery and such. I look forward to seeing you in the dark, and we'll let love bloom there. I would love for you to come along this 2026 realignment journey with me, letting love bloom in the dark. Please let me know what one of your top goals in terms of writing or reading is. And until next time, let love, and I will be back very soon with the next video. Bye.